The year-end process is usually done to prepare the financial statement for the previous year for external audit purposes. This process involves closing all of your accounts for the previous financial year and transferring their details into the next financial year. Once the year-end process is completed, your last year's closing balance will be transferred as next year's opening balance. The year-end process in the current VasyERP account will be carried out in two phases: the product stock transfer to the new financial year and the accounting ledger transfer to the new financial year. The stock transfer in the new financial year will be processed automatically and will be taken care by the VasyERP on 1st April 2024. There are few points which you should consider. The stock transfer will be carried out on 1st April 2024 forcefully by the VasyERP, so that the user can generate the bills even if the year-end process is pending. VasyERP will consider the previous year's closing stock as the opening stock in the new financial year. All the product batches created during the previous year will be carried out as they are in the new financial year. The user can verify the opening price in the new financial year with the stock register report from the previous financial year. Also, you can find the stock quantities and stock value and the dashboard, and you can compare it between the new financial year and the previous one. As far as the accounting transaction transfer is concerned, it will be a manual process, and merchants need to perform it on their own. Before starting with the actual year-end process, there are few things you need to take into consideration. The year-end process can be performed with the admin credentials of the account only. That means any user tries to perform the transfer will not be allowed to do so. Billing is recommended to be stopped during the entire year-end process. Your system must be free from any load during the process. So, perform the year-end process when your business is closed, since it will take time to do so. Year-end process needs to be done branch-wise. So, if you possess multiple branches and franchise, you need to log into each branch to perform its individual year-end, irrespective of your accounting type. The year-end process will be done only by the branch main ID. The balance sheet provided by the VasyERP has a net profit and loss column available in it. This amount is bifurcated in two ways: opening balance, which was carried forward from the previous financial year to the new year, and the current period, which is net profit and loss during the current financial year. The profit loss in the previous year, that is current period, will be transferred as an opening balance profit loss in the new financial year. The user can set the opening profit loss from the accounts. You will find the setup opening balance option on the top right hand corner of the screen. Setup opening profit and loss. The profit amount must be shown on the credit side, whereas the loss amount must be shown on the debit side. To perform the year-end process, you need to log into your ERP account. If you are still operating in the year 2023-2024, you will get the pop-up to perform the year-end process on the dashboard screen. Please remember that this pop-up will keep flashing every time on the dashboard page until you perform the year-end process. You can change the financial year by choosing from the given selection right here. Every time you change the financial year, the system will log you out of the ERP. So, log in again and you will be operating in the selected financial year. If you have already changed the financial year to 2024-2025, that is the current financial year, you can perform the year-end from the General Settings, Manage Accounts, and Year-end. Select the Ledger Transfer checkbox and click on the Apply button. You will see all your accounts and their respective groups and the respective debit and credit on the accounts in the last financial year. Check and verify all the accounts and their respective balances properly. And once you're confirmed about the all entries, and if you want to transfer it to the next year, click on the transfer all button here. The ERP will start transferring all the records to the next financial year. This process might take time depending on the number of accounts and their respective transactions. Once the transfer is completed, you will be logged out of ERP automatically. Log in again and your system will start operating in the new financial year. All the last year's account ledgers will be transferred into the new financial year. Many stores prefer to reset their prefixes for the transactions in the new financial year. By taking this into consideration, the VasyERP will by default show a pop-up to all the merchants to reset the prefixes for the new financial year on the 1st April 2024. You can either go with the default prefix or you can change it by your own. If you select the default option, ERP will continue to use the same prefix and sequence number, which is your bill number series, as previous year. If you want to change it, you can either click on the change prefix button on the pop-up, or you can go to the My Profile, add the prefix. You can edit the prefix as per your choice. Please remember that the person with the permission to access the prefixes can only make the changes in it. User cannot reset the sequence number, that is bill number series, unless the prefix is changed. The sequence number with the same prefix as previous year is not allowed in the ERP. The user won't be able to use the POS in the previous financial year, that is 2023-2024, after the 1st April 2024. That is the starting of new financial year. Once the year-end process is completed, any changes in the previous financial year won't affect the new financial year. If the changes are critical, the year-end process needs to be performed again. Similarly, once the stock transfer is completed by the VasyERP, any changes in the stock quantity in the previous financial year will not update nor adjust in the new financial year. It is not mandatory to complete the year-end process on the 1st April itself. So if you have already started the transactions in the new financial year before the year-end process and wants to perform the process after some time, the system will allow you to do so. This will not affect your transactions in the new financial year, but the opening balances will be updated accordingly after completing the year-end process.